reaction. Okay, y'all. Okay. I finally got it right, y'all. See, I cut the last one on and then I had to cut it off right quick because something didn't go right. Sheesh. Yeah, I might kept. Hello, people. Good morning. This is my first time doing this, so you gotta bear with me. Um, Academics, Kanye. I'm about to give my reaction. I have not seen this yet. I have not, and then I hate I had to cut my other live off. Hold on, let me share this. We'll get into it. Yeah, I don't know what was said. I know Kanye is a high level troller, and so I expect this to be good. I see a lot of people have done reactions on it, and so I'm here to add my piece to the fray. Hi, Tamika. How you been? Look at this nigga. Now, at this point, when he came out, I would have been like, bro, what the fuck are you wearing? We not doing this. But he already knew, and that's kind of like, you got to play ball when you doing an interview with Kanye. He don't give no fuck. He will cancel the interview and threaten to sue you if you put it out. This nigga thought he was Clayton Bigsby. And he helping mic the nigga up. What it do, Riaz? He helping mic him up. What are we doing here? Kanye. Kanye. You wrong, bro. You wrong. Why this version work better than StreamYards, I don't know. It's not gonna glitch one time though. I've done several tests. And this off my damn tablet. Who stands for who stand for a whole damn hour and does an interview? Man, this sucks too. If I mute my mic, it mutes the audio. That's crazy. Hopefully y'all can hear me well. Good morning, E. Brooks. This nigga got on Tim. Did this nigga just put on Tim's with the KKK? First of all, where the fuck did he find this shit? Like, can you go in a store and buy these, or did he have one of his seamstresses sell this for him? Like, did he have this sewn for him or what? Where do you just? I imagine you can't just go in Walmart and find a KKK outfit. Did he just pull a gun out? Did this nigga have a gun in his shit?
surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter. That wasn't like the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about. But then they push whatever agendas like on the media that they want us to focus on, and that's something where, I don't know who the people are. So it would sound like real conspiracy theory. I just know that the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing.
Now he's definitely not lying about they put in the news what they want you to focus on, because it'd be, come on now, we know how big the world is and all the shit that goes on in the world, and they narrow it down to like 10 stories for an hour. Yeah, they do. Prince even said the same thing. That was Prince's big thing. He said we programmed as children, and then as adults we trying to unprogram all the shit that we learned as kids that was fucked up.
Some of these same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about. It never was that. But when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what
Good
money is
morning,
going to get you.
Latoya.
Is this the right thing
Hey, can't
for
handle the
my
truth.
children? And I'm willing to die for my children, or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I notice on the comments, they always used to try to, like, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, you're so crazy, you're so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now like 60, 70%. Like, yo, he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it, because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika. I want to just, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like
I'm guessing it's just you because you the only person that said something.
a magnet.
Ah, here we go. Here go my white friend. You lying, white friend. You ain't said nothing prior to then. Put y'all damn, you know what, old people, put y'all hearing aids then. I can't cut it up no goddamn louder.
Start exposing themselves, because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're an invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. Oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You're like, how many people put I stand?
Hey Brooks, again, I can't control it. I cannot. If it's too low, oh well.
My Jewish people, 3 years ago. And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing that somebody told me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what.
Can't handle the truth? If it's low, oh well. Cut your shit up.
I'm not going to back down. So by doing the swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation. Regardless if they could have locked me up for taxes or not, they wasn't playing fair. Like, okay, cool, fair deal. You did good. It's like, no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who enjoy black culture. If we said, like, yo, you doing this wrong, you stealing my style, you taking all of my employees, you taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's an agreeable Kamala nigga.
I hate doing that because by that alone, it's a lot of shit we couldn't wear, drive, and or use because that would be considered white culture. Like formal education, for instance. That's not a black people thing. That's not a culture thing. We didn't create higher academia, but we understand that to get certain shit, you have to have degrees and stuff. So we go to college. That's not ours. So would we be culture vultures going and getting degrees so that we could be successful and make a lot of money? Just curious. Just for instance, sports. Black people didn't create basketball, football, baseball, none of the shit that they get paid hundreds of $1,000,000 and thrive in. Would they be considered culture vultures? I'm just asking. Because it ain't they shit, but they go in it, they get the money, they take it back to their folks, and they enrich their people's lives. The same thing you just said Adidas did with you.
He started blowing the budget for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be like, oh, well, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail, right? Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't got into an altercation with a girl at one point, and including Cardi. So now Cardi's like he the number one guy Rolling Loud, and Puff is in jail. And then now you got two women beaters, you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this. You got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick, the two pedophiles. Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, however, when they feel like they really want to get that boy out here, they're gonna play the Kendrick song.
Drake ain't slept with no minors. You can't get somebody for something that they ain't done. I'm just saying that these Diddy parties, you seen Diddy parties. We know Puffy violent because we seen it on a damn thing. He done slapped his mama before. So the shit they say about Puff, we've actually seen. We didn't seen it. We didn't see him having Meek Mill in the pool talking about, yeah, daddy, you deserved it. You work hard. You earned it, daddy. Like, ain't no grown man calling no other man daddy unless it's your father. And then we 9 times out of 10 call them pops.
So that's how far they going. The Kendrick mix with the universe and all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy. It's like they're going all out. Like, see, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in a position. I just work on behalf of God. Like how this shit comes together, the timing, everything is like a God sense. I got a couple things I want to say. So I pushed into the Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the little Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why I put that. And I did was family. It's so many people who dad actually killed somebody and they would do anything to have their dad home. The two twins, and Christian, lost. Their mama died and their daddy in jail. And everybody running around listening to murder music, right? Of being like, Puff is the enemy. And when I see all these videos, all things, everything, Puff was like my twin. Me and him got into it because it's just like I'm telling these top 5 niggas, it's like, yo, actually we probably could be friends, but nigga, you ain't bringing none of that shit over here, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't as crazy as me. And that's how I asked Puff back then. It's like, man, how you just make all this shit and that shit? He's like, I'm the craziest one, nigga. It's like, it's like, so once the people, we family, we can get into it. But they start taking that shit too far. I start taking it personal. At a certain point, with Puff, like all of the media, because I wake up every day, whether I did something positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to our idea of being torn down by the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep going on. I know, because we got a short amount of time, I just want to hit you with that.
You saying DJ Akademiks look like Ice Cube? Nah, hell no. Girl, you need to get your glasses fixed. No.
The swastika. I think some people they feel like they're spreading hate and encouraging violence versus people.
Well, hopefully, because I haven't watched this, hopefully Kanye gets into what the fucking swastika means. Just because, so they gonna erase all the hundreds in world years. The whole world used the swastika. It was a sign of fucking good luck. You could find it in Jewish temples and all that shit before Hitler came along. So the whole world was using this, recognized it as a sign of good luck. Hitler used it the same way. It was his sign of good luck. Some could say his people, he felt like he was taking over with the use of drugs and all of that other shit he was pumping to his army, but they were wearing a symbol of good luck on their arm. Just because they so happen to be fucked up. And let's just be clear here. I'm not going to go down the line. But if we're going to go out the way to say the Nazis are animals and they're savages and they did wrong, then we need to condemn the entire world. Anybody that's ever gone to war has done the exact same thing. Before they made up rules of war, motherfuckers was just doing anything out there. Yeah, I remember in the Bible told them folk to go in and kill everybody. Don't leave nothing. So that's how war has always been. Why the Nazis get a bad rap, I don't know.
The thing I forgot to say was, when my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that
Tamika said that man look like melted ice. Not melted Ice Cube. Oh my goodness. Hey man, can't handle the truth. They cooking you and you got more excuses than a A white man, not a white, fucking a white man in jail. You got more excuse than a white man in jail, man. What the hell? No, I didn't. Hey, I'm no. My. It's loud. The resolution is just dark. It's shadowy in there. I couldn't really see. It's a side profile. Yeah. It's Ice Cube.
I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't get the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So
What it do, Javar?
how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities, and I don't have to say so. So watch this one. So this white woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Yang.
My nigga, like Kanye, you been rich for a long time. You knew who your baby mama was before you had kids with her. Why are you complaining about shit you could have controlled? You could have controlled this.
And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go to Champagne and keep it calm. And my dad would call me and say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's going to affect the children. But now it's like, it's war. Y'all niggas, they think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. They think they can get Cardi to play with me. They think they're too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? That's my life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album, do that faggot ass trash shit if you want.
Wow.
But now you mention my daughter, like
He
the
mad.
plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say so with my kids, nigga. And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power. Everything with my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
Okay.
Nobody that worked for none of these fucking labels wanted with the king. I am the Don. Lucien, don't send none of your motherfucking slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick. We ain't got no problem. Ain't no motherfuckers. I'm the only king. I'm the only nigga that'll go up against these niggas. I'm the only nigga that survived through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, pussy ass, faggot ass.
Good morning, yours, Troop.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed nobody ass nigga. Fuck all you niggas. All you street niggas, all you rap niggas, just any nigga that ever said something about my fucking hat. None of these.
Kanye, keep that same energy, my boy. Cause these people be saying that you be saying all this shit on Twitter and online, but you ain't never outside to address these people. Pull up to a Rock Nation breakfast or a brunch and say this shit, nigga. Pull up on Playboy Cardi and say this shit. That's all you got, bro. You have money with you could be in front of any of these niggas' doors within an hour. That's how much money you got. You get on a jet, phew. You probably know where all these niggas live. Why don't you keep that same energy in their face? Say fuck them in their face, not online, not with DJ Akademiks. That's not gangster.
You ain't help me when I fucking was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway, that Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first fucking wedding. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here. So what the fuck? And then they take my actual blood family from me in my face. All right, so go ahead. I just had to get that stream of content. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. I mean, I'm intrigued by and
Your behavior contributed to them taking your kids, but they ain't took your kids. You said you got joint custody, 50-50. So there's that. It sounds like you're just doing a whole bunch of complaining at this point, my boy. What is going on? You must got an album that's finna drop or something.
I think people look at some of the stuff you say on face value. I see how, there's three themes that come across with everything with you.
Yeah.
It's betrayal, it's being used, and your ideas, whether it's what you say or what you create, being censored. And I think every time I see, no matter what you do, it falls under one of those. Like betrayal, there's a shit ton of people. Yeah. I mean, like even the J, you don't.
This is how I'm looking at Kanye.
If he said something about your daughter, you probably.
I can't find the camera,
You
bruh.
should be upset. You know, I ask people, like, if
You
I know
full of
somebody
shit,
that's
dog.
woke, like I knew this girl that only like hangs around really super woke, like someone like fat black girl models, just like her friends type shit. And I was like, yo, you gotta tell me, you know what tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah. You
gotta tell me what hurts so I can do it more.
What? Wait a damn minute, Kanye. What? Normally, you say, you got to tell me what hurt you so that I won't offend you again. This nigga said, no, bitch. Tell me where it hurt so I can do it again and again. He sound like he on some MONEYBOY T3Y shit. That's really what he sound like he on. That's some shit I say though. I'm just saying, I do kind of operate like that. I do.
You know what tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what hurts so I can do it more.
Why?
Because that's when we're weakening the enemy. We breaking them down. All this, I'm a fat bitch on the runway. I'm so powerful. No, you're not. You're causing death.
What?
It's unhealthy. Let's do statistics on black obesity rates. Everything that's being pushed in the media.
What does this have to? So he just wanted to rant. Like this. What does this have to do with anything? I could have sworn the question Akademiks had nothing to do with fat models and obesity in the black community. What the fuck? I see we in for a long ride with this one. Bear College, why you say Kanye a coward? What'd he say? What'd he do?
Yeah, is about decentralizing and tearing down communities. Even I low-key feel like the ICE is like basically like doing to the Latin communities what they did to the black communities. It's everything to decentralize, remove the fathers. Also, I have this theory that I just wanted to say. Basically, I have another theory. It's about football and music industry, but I want you to get that Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, what about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is like, but you offended Jay-Z. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Bruh, what the fuck? Nigga, that's business. That's life. That's just like, motherfucker, he signed you. Before he signed you, you wasn't making nothing off of it. That's just how the game goes. How much money do you think the NBA is making off their players, even though they paying them if you could pay a motherfucker $350 million over 5 years, how much are you making that you're able to do that constantly? Same thing with the NFL. You're never going to make as much as the person that invested in you. They already had money when they invested in you. Then they invest in you and they get a return off of it and they continue to invest in you. Just like your artist, the artist you got. I bet you make more money off they shit than they do. You're a CEO. You want to explain what happened with you and Tiana Taylor, sir? Why you talking about how much money motherfuckers make off each other? Would you care to explain that? Would you care to explain how much money you made off Kid Cudi versus him making it off himself? What about Big Sean? I'm just saying, bro, you full of shit at this point. You know how much Dame Dash made off Jay-Z and how much Biggs and them made off Jay-Z as opposed to Jay-Z. I'm just saying, they put up more money in Rockefeller than he did, even though he was a partner. Just like NFL teams and NBA teams, I keep going back to sports. A lot of these teams have 5 and 6 owners. They got a majority owner, and then they may have 20 minority owners. Jay-Z was a minority owner. He now owns the whole thing, but look how long it took.
Well, some people might feel like, well, like even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about it a lot. Like nobody really spoke up on your behalf. But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her. Like you put yourself in that.
Facts. Facts. He picked Kim. After all the niggas that had went through Kim and none of them worked. She had just married Ryan Humphries. She married that nigga. He didn't play in the NBA after that season ended. I'm just saying. Reggie Bush, he was cold in college, had a good little thing going on where he was in New Orleans. He got with Kim and just fell off the face of the motherfucking earth. She's a man eater. All her and all her sisters. Kylie may be a little better because she ain't from the one that the daddy that was on the OJ trial. She ain't from Rob Kardashian. What I can't think of the dad's name. I about to say Rob, but that's the son. But yeah, she got a different daddy, so she may be a little better. But her daddy is a woman now, so who knows? All them folks is fucked up though. All of them.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God. All these faggot ass celebrity niggas is. If you ain't gonna.
They use friends though. They was your friends until some shit happened to you that they can't control. They can't make the courts give you your kid. They can't make Kim do all of this shit. They don't control that woman no more than you did. If you cared about your kids so goddamn much, maybe you should have tried to make it work. Maybe that's what you should have did. You should have tried to make the marriage work. Like a lot of people do. They'll be miserable in their marriage until their kids get grown.
Speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago. Don't talk about my political views. Push your T. Like, nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic because you a street nigga. But it ain't that time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not master my...
Does anybody remember what happened to the lawyer off Carlito's way?
And you niggas should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend on sissy ass.
Oh, that's somebody else he signed who he made more money off of until he got up off under him. And you still probably own John Legend's masters. I forgot about him. Yep. Now you up here trashing your artist because your artist it probably said the same thing that you're saying here. The same thing you saying how much Jay-Z made off of. I'm sure John Lennon came to you back in the Legend, came to you and was like, bruh, like what's up with my masters? What's up with these splits? Am I in a 360 deal? Now he got to be a sister ass nigga. Oh, come on, Ye. Don't be like that.
Never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got on...
Jay-Z changed generations of your life and you up here talking shit about him. What the fuck?
Faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just... this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend.
Barbados?
So, no, he said he smell like...
Kanye, where the hell is Barbados? Where's Barbados? And look, Act laughing and shit. Act got on a goddamn sweater. You got on a fucking hood, bro. You got on a KKK outfit. Why are you talking about what other people wearing? This is ridiculous. They let him get away with this.
Time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not masterminds. And you niggas should never come on, look at
Barbados.
John sissy ass. I ain't never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got all that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend, mashed potato. So no, he said he smelled like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this.
No, that used to be your guy though. And like so
That used to be your guy.
Like even the Pusha, the Jay, the like there's a long list. Even Cardi, like I feel like I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line where maybe at a point Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like I think after that tweet, he definitely, you know, and I don't know if these are relationships that's salvageable.
Why would I want to salvage relationships with
a lot of people?
Why would I want to salvage relationships with broke ass slaves and slave herders? Like everybody. So this is what I'm saying. The Jay-Z thing leads me to the NFL. Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl? Right?
Okay, he riding for Drake.
This is a theory I had. The people that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys, you're letting your niggers get out of hand. Oh my God, that Kanye.
Kanye, you have been irrelevant. Ain't nobody talking about you. And the only reason Kendrick got to perform at the halftime Super Bowl is because the nigga had the hottest song of the fucking year. Let's just keep it real. It was the hottest song of the year. Super Bowl was coming up. Throw an act. They pick random acts yearly. This time it just happened to be a perfect moment. The NFL had no idea a beef was finna go on between Drake and them. They didn't know that Metro Boomin and Future was gonna drop If You Like That. They didn't know that. They didn't know J. Cole was gonna drop a diss song and jump out. They had no idea Drake and them and J. Cole was gonna do 3-person shooter, which angered Kendrick. Just stop. The conspiracy theories is too much for me.
Take a knee for it when they are. Where's you out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long. And they good for 2 years, 3 years. They're out of there. We did with I got Tom Brady. He's great. We made Mahomes throw that fucking Super Bowl. So Tom could get his 7th ring and shit. But like, you guys at the music industry, what you gotta do is start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're gonna set you up and roll them out. We're gonna connect them with Live Nation.
Let's keep it real here. Kendrick is nowhere near being a small artist. Does he have the catalog as Drake? No. But he has the crossover appeal just like Drake because he's done songs with Katy Perry and all these other motherfuckers just like Drake. He got the same crossover appeal. He's not a small artist by any shot. He's just not an artist that puts out shit every year, and that's the marketing plan he's always had. I'm gonna drop some once every 5 years, make people want me. They got to listen to my shit till I drop something new. It's worked for him. That's the TDE formula. He ain't the only one. That's how that record label does all their artists.
And then we're gonna get a bunch of small artists, and then you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then if we take Cardi's doing good, we'll make him take the blue pill. We'll have him rap about scams, and then mention Northwest. We love Northwest. Kanye, don't worry about him. He's a lunatic. Don't worry about him. Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
No.
It does seem like I don't know.
It sounds right or accurate if you're standing up in the middle of the day in a KKK hoodie. Yeah, it sounds right and accurate. sounds right and accurate if you're a guy who's been on TV talking about you ain't took your meds and all of this shit before. Yeah, it sounds accurate and right.
Control, but you could see.
Wait a second. You don't think you can see my eyes to the mask right there? You don't know if it's that control. Meaning, but
So I'm the person who, again, I'm not gonna normie analyze me and where like I'm the guy on Twitter, but I'm like, wait, you really think there's like this hidden hand that's really kind of moving in this direction, or it just kind of happens to be?
do you think it's not? Do you think it's a possibility it's not? You think it's just all by chance and shit?
I would be opposed to it, but it feels like you know a little bit more. That's why a lot of people are intrigued too, because if probably one of the richest rappers ever is
Not probably, definitely. But keep going on.
when you got to the heights, and I say you're the greatest hip hop artist ever. When that person's then telling us it's like that, you then got to step back and be like, he knows definitely something we don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're also trying to like watch you and even listen. Even if people don't like some of the stuff you say, they're trying to figure out what connect the dots and really see what's going on.
Well, you know what? I'm a leader, and I channel.
You sound like you hot.
Everything. You know, I didn't picture us being here right now. I didn't have this vision yesterday. But I have one bag with me. I just got my leather outfit, and it was there. So it's meant. I always thought, wow, that would make a really iconic interview setting. And I'm happy that I'm not sitting in it. And this is now making the movie. Like I said, with the North situation on the song with his son and the new artist Jasmine Williams, it happened like that. Certain things I lean into. People think I'm strategic. The enemy might, my enemy, our enemy might think I'm strategic. But I'm not strategic. I just lean into what I really feel. And I say my truth. And whatever comes with it, comes with it. But my truth is so obvious to so many people because people are not allowed to say their truth to the point where they psych themselves out to think it's not true. And then so I'm not saying people's truth. I'm saying people's feeling now. Because your truth can be told to you. You can be programmed. But your gut is going to have millions of lifetimes of information. So when I go and I tweet, especially now, I'm speaking to people's gut feeling. Like Iggy, not taking sides, but she going to do everything in her power to make sure Onyx never is next to Kris Jenner. And you know why, and she knows why. That girl came from Australia, then no family in the middle of Miami. Now she's out here in California, and her whole goal
Is you talking about Iggy Azalea?
her son as far away from Kris Jenner as possible, and we all know why. We all know those sex tapes are signed for. We all know those children, just in general, celebrity exploitation. Like when my daughter wants to rap, it's a thing where, damn, you really want to get into this game like this? And it's this balance. I had people around me, I was like, yo, this man, Cardi, is calling my baby mama, rapping about scams, and then saying he need vocals. She may have before it slipped. Needs vocals for the album. And the man was like, well, that will blow her up. I said, it's my daughter, nigga. And see, that's the time when nigga hear me screaming from the other room and be like, why are you screaming?
Who said they would blow her up?
Well, I purposely didn't say the name.
No, you said Cardi. You said Playboy Cardi. I feel you though. You like, nigga, I don't. She my daughter. Like she already blown up. She don't just the fact that she is my daughter. She's already blown up. She turned up. I mean, people listen to Jaden Smith for Pete's sake. Jaden Smith, rap, just cause of who the fuck his daddy was. We listen to Willow swing her hair back and forth just cause of who her daddy was. They didn't have to, they need no other artists with them to turn them up. We listen to Diggy Simmons because of who the fuck his daddy was. They didn't need no turn-ups from no other rappers. They was already who they were because of their daddies. If they daddies couldn't blow them up, then who else could? Come on now. I feel you on that one, Kanye.
And shit, you know, I'm not trying to. Anybody that never spoke out against me publicly, I'm not gonna speak out against them publicly. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, he is, Javad, but we listed, and he had one hit. I'm just an icon living. That shit's still hard. I still bump that jet. I do. I bump Diggy. In order for me to have named them songs, they left lasting impressions. I can't think of Diggy shit, his song title, but he was rapping his ass off. I remember Willow and Jaden's song though.
So did I answer that? So, it's just God. I'm just channeling. I'm just channeling something. So I ain't telling y'all to follow me or do nothing. Yeah, people are not even in a position to follow me. It's like I can change hearts and minds, perception, but at the end of the day, you still got to go work for a white man. You still got to work for a Jewish man that works for a white man. The black dollar has been so decentralized since gentrification and the fall of Black Wall Street that it's next to impossible for a community to get on their feet, get past the drugs, the food. The food's the original drug. The hurting, the fucking 25%, definite, not chance, but definitely being locked up, the abortion rates. Like our position, I don't have the exact answer to the equation of how to get out of where we are, but I'm not going to say we're not in where we are. And this might be some Star Wars shit where it take generation after generation after generation where it be North and it be this and be that, but it's like you're either on this side of it or you're on that side. Cardi took the blue pill, but he made his name off of the red pill. The Matrix. The red pill is the niggas like Neo. The blue pill are the agents. So now Cardi is an agent. And you'll see him like, you see on the joint where somebody touches them and then they become the agent? Yeah. That's what happened. They come, them Jewish people come, the record people come, they'll say, they literally called Ty Dolla and said, and this is coercion. That's why these niggas gonna be locked up someday. They'll come to you and they said, Ty, you have to denounce Ye publicly or we're gonna drop your artist, Leon. We're gonna cancel all your tours. So they on some mob shit. So it's die, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that would be a noble reason to denounce you, right? They not only fucking with Ty Dolla $ign, they're gonna fuck with his artists and however many people that his artist people is feeding. And rather, you should have led off with they said we was gonna cancel your tours first. That's what you should have led off with. Then it would have seemed like he was being selfish. But when you lead off with we're going to drop your artist Leon, well, Leon has a family and an entourage and people that he's feeding. Ty Dolla $ign still got him some money. I'm just saying now it seems like Ty Dolla $ign made a selfless decision. Not selfish, selfless. He put Leon and what Leon would have had to go through needs above himself and just said whatever he said about you, denounced you.
They up here threatening niggas, stopping their money. This is real life shit.
Hey, Carla.
A statement off of me wearing a motherfucking chain. Off of me wearing they pain. But they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off of our pain. But if I wear a piece of their pain, then they're gonna threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone around, destroy people's lives. We're going to destroy Leon's life. Leon did that whole scissor album, and now we're gonna destroy his life if you don't denounce this man's tweet type shit.
Do you talk to these people like before you send out a tweet? Because I would imagine he would give you a call and say, "Yeah, I'm in a tough spot." Like, you know, and again, I think you said something important. You're not expecting everybody around you to be dick riders and agree with you, but when they speak out against you, you feel like it's either necessary or that's a form of betrayal, right?
Yeah, like Ty put up the tweet before we landed. He said, "I gotta say something." I said, "I'm not racist, but Ye is." We agreed upon that. When I landed, he put up, I don't condone hate speech. You letting these niggas put words in your mouth. I 100x'd, 137x'd his career. Not one, not two, not 20, 137x'd it. And while I'm on a plane, you put up word by word Jewish vernacular. My thing is we can sit and talk it out. I know they on your head, but nigga, you don't got to denounce me. Period. And if you do, you talk to me about how we gonna do it. See all these street niggas and this niggas running around with guns, got bodies. They think they boss, so they think I'm a motherfucking Vic or some shit. They think because I give niggas high salaries, nigga, I'm a billionaire, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit. See, this is my issue with Jim Jones, right? So he says he's
Bullet.
or dim. I don't know what the fuck the word is, but basically, like, he gonna get a percentage if he introduced me to this crypto nigga, right? And I know this shit sound like a Tarantino movie. Jim Jones wants me to meet with Mr. Pink to make $2 million off a crypto coin. Next Tarantino film, right? So then I found out before the second meeting that he was gonna make this money. So,
Did he tell you?
no, he said that he's gonna get a percentage. He didn't tell me what it was, and he ain't say he's gonna give me a piece of it either. When I found out how much money it was, I was like, you know what? One second. Hello. Okay, send him to room 59 right now. Thank you. So.
Room 59.
You found out about.
When I found out that he was getting the money, I was like, how much money is it? Yeah, I'm gonna take that meeting for you to get the money, but I gotta sit there. What you know? Like I wasn't like, oh nigga, you ain't tell me I'm not gonna. I still took the meeting, and the nigga still got the money, right?
So you got paid $2 million.
Yes.
For you taking the meeting.
For me taking the meeting. But watch. And I was the money was a bit behind my back. I didn't really know about it. People be doing shit behind my back. My issue with Jim was we working on clothes. And I said, look, send me a PDF. For anybody that doesn't know, it's like a group of pictures in a folder that you send to the iPhone. You could do like 300 pictures, 10 pictures on it, 10 pages. I said, send me a PDF of all the ideas, all the young niggas you know in New York. Let me see all of this shit right now. Let the king see everything that's happening, right? This man tells me, I don't know how to make a PDF. That was way more
Yeah, buddy. I feel Kanye on it. Here it is. I don't know nothing about crypto. And you, as a favor to me, I ain't know you was getting no money. When I took the first meeting, because Kanye said he found out before the second meeting that Jim was getting money. And so he was like, oh, well, shit, black man, gonna get some money off this shit? Fuck it, I ain't doing it. I'm just sitting talking to this nigga for a couple, listening anyway. So he takes the second meeting. Hey, yo, bro, I did a favor for you. I just need you to take some pictures of what people are wearing. Yo, you ain't gotta be a professional photographer. You and your homeboys hanging out, kicking it on the block. Take some pictures of what y'all wearing. Send it to me. I don't know how to do that shit, G. What the fuck? I don't know how to take a picture. If he had to send them motherfuckers one at a time, what would be wrong with that? I feel Kanye that, bro, like this is some fuck. You can't send me some pictures. You can't take pictures and send them to me. And I just helped you get $2 million. I feel him. Some fuck shit.
respectful to me than the nigga figuring out how to get the $2 million. Do you understand why? Because this shit to my face, nigga. You gonna lie to me about a fucking PDF, you faggot ass nigga? After I sat and took the meeting for you, you took the money and I didn't even ask your broke ass for a percentage?
Maybe he didn't know how to do it.
Fuck you, Ed.
Do you think one of his young niggas knew how to do it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that he could have figured it out?
Out, Javad. That was one of them house phones, nigga. That motherfucker was gonna keep ringing till he answered it. He had to take the call. He doing Ack a favor though. Like you gotta realize Kanye he's still a businessman while he doing this interview. Shit going on. If it was his cell phone, probably wouldn't answer it, but that motherfucker that was loud and it was just gonna keep going.
After the nigga made $2 million.
Hey, mercy and grace.
Next subject.
Definitely. What is the real thing with you and Drake? Like I've always been confused. It feels like I can't tell if it's a love-hate thing.
He was just supporting Drake at the beginning.
You know, I've watched hundreds of hours of you talking about just interviews, and at a point, it felt like the energy shifted, and then we just started seeing it everywhere. And I can't tell, what is it?
Yeah, it's like family members that you don't fuck with. Like, I appreciate. One thing is, Drake is a million times better than Kendrick and a million times more important. You know what I'm saying? What Future has done, Thug, what Drake just culturally is. That shit last year, I couldn't barely sit through that shit. That shit was insane, bro. That shit had Lucian Grange, Universal, Drake lawsuit shit written all over it. This shit, at the end of the day, all this shit I'm saying, Jim Jones, Kendrick did, all these celebrities, the funny thing is we're all in the same boat. But while we're on that boat, we're also fighting amongst each other. And as I get stronger and stronger, I'll get more into a position of being who I really am. But right now, or maybe I'll get to that position right now, but where I was yesterday, it was like, how the fuck I'm supposed to lead y'all, and you got these niggas that's running y'all, making you fuck with me. So none of y'all niggas can fuck with me or will fuck with me, and you don't. If you fuck with my daughter, then I'm sitting down for that. So, and that's my stance on it. It's like, nigga, I make music better. I push niggas don't, no one make music that's nowhere near as good as music. Like when I made Moon, it basically ended Frank Ocean's career. He ain't have a song since then. You know, sipping some wine. Like, nigga, like I knew, I heard it. I was like, oh, this nigga's never gonna be able to make another album again. I wanna go to the moon. Any genre of music that anyone has, I make a better version of it. I'm 10 times stronger at music than anyone living. But then in 5 territories, okay, what do I do? Clothing, this, political stance, social media, expression, gravitational pull, momentum creating, all that. So what do we do with that? Why do I go at the celebrities? Because they're in the way. They're making, as J. Cole said, false idol. Nigga, you're the false idol. You can't fuck with me no day. They're the false idols. They want to put people, camouflage the truth, the gold, the true God. And everybody know, all of them know what it is. All of them needs to work for me. Drake need to be my writer.
Oh, what the fuck? This nigga said they all need to work for me. They in the way. Just come work for me. So I could get a better percentage off y'all shit than y'all do. Y'all need to be my writers. It's the ego for me.
My producer, like how it always was. But somebody, they pull them to the side, they Virgil them niggas. See, the thing is, Virgil going to LVMH, the black situation don't change. Kamala, vice president, the black situation don't change. Or the world situation, period. Obama president, the world situation don't change. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Ye, Disney, Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes changed flight. You know what I'm saying? And then if you watch The Aviator, him as a white man, him because he's a maverick, they fuck with him. They fuck with him. At the end of the day, y'all fucking with me, but I'm here to just tell y'all that y'all can't fuck with me. That's the whole idea.
Why say fuck Virgil as we passed? I think a lot of people feel like, you know, he's not here to defend himself. And confused by that. We get the story of how you guys kind of separated and how you feel, but they always say sometimes, when someone passes away, can't be for the dead man, it feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there.
I'm evil.
Wait, that's still like some shit I would say. Oh shit, I ain't mad at him. That sound like some shit I would say. No cap. Y'all probably have heard me say it. I think I have. Several times. I get a kick out of doing fuck shit a little bit too much sometimes. That's why I be trying to chill. That's why I be trying to chill. That's why when I be on my peaceful path, just doing me, people should just let me live and just leave me the fuck alone. Cause they see what I do when I get on my warpaths. My stories are still talked about now. I give the shit I've done gives motherfuckers nightmares. They still emailing and calling motherfuckers talking about it. They bring me up to random strangers in Walmart and shit. It's crazy. So I'm tickled at that answer. Like, I don't give a fuck if you dead. That nigga owed me money. Fuck him.
Can't be for the dead man, it feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there.
I'm evil. I'm an evil person.
Akademiks didn't know what to say. Oh shit. That man was at a loss for words. He was like, huh? What you just... And he said it while having on a KKK mask.
You don't think about like his family and stuff under that logo?
I'm an evil person.
I feel like you've always represented God-fearing ideals, though.
Yeah.
So how could you identify?
Kanye does not believe in God, yet he was able to exploit millions of people with Sunday service. Now, his non-belief still inspired a lot of people. It made him a lot of money, but it did inspire a lot of people and created good music out of it. So there's that. But he doesn't believe in God. He just said he's God. Everybody should be working for him. He's the God. Everybody in the industry is in the way. He 10 times better than all these motherfuckers. And everything, fashion, he just told y'all.
God has the wrath. You only play with God for so long. Niggas is out here playing games. Don C and him starting RSVP behind my back. This nigga taking money, like kind of the Jim Jones situation. Oh, yeah, you're gonna come to the club. I was Louis Vuitton. They take that position, they put him in that position, they build the anti-Kanye club at Nike. Everybody worked for me. And what best put it in perspective is Virgil is the Jesus of the niggas that work for me, right? Because every nigga that worked for me would have rather been me. Why do I have problems with almost every celebrity? Because they're jealous. And they should be, because I'm better than them. Because I'm more anointed and I'm appointed. And I understand the jealousy in the hearts of men. But they have to understand the wrath of the king also. All these pussy faggot niggas could shut the fuck up. Don C pussy ass. Supposed to be the realest nigga alive. You know what I'm saying? I remember him sitting with me and saying, Bruh, what's up with this red hat, bro? What's up with this red hat? They told me, who's they, nigga? They told me that, if you don't stop wearing a hat, man, they're gonna give it. And they named a rapper right here. Now, I love this rapper, so I don't even wanna, put him in this conversation. But it was like a thing. The invisible hand. The people, damn well, that Super Bowl, that Kendrick Super Bowl, and that Grammy Super Bowl had invisible hands on it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone culturally fucking knows that. They fucking know that. So watch. Don C tells the nigga, hey,
I'm gonna keep it real. I only knew 2 songs that Kendrick performed. Well, maybe 3. If he did some, did he do swimming pools? If he did swimming pools, I knew that sort of be 3. But I knew Not Like Us, and I knew that song with him and SZA from the Black Panther movie. That's it. The rest of the songs I didn't know. That was my first turn his TV off. That was my first time hearing that. And I'm like, so you talking about shooting somebody in the head at the Super Bowl? Okay. But yeah, I can agree. But that one song was hot in the motherfucker. That was the one song everybody was waiting to see performed. That was it.
side. The nigga A side was talking about the other day with the scoliosis, right? First of all, like I said, I make it clear. This nigga come up to me talking about how my teeth don't look good. I was like, nigga, you telling me about something that look good? And of course, he's Tremaine's friend, and it bothered me. When A-side, because it bothered me every day after you said that. Like, yo, how did I let this nigga, you know that nigga say some shit to you, and like 10 minutes later, you're like, yo, how I even let this shit happen?
Yeah.
Right? So, but A-side did give me a bar. He said, Don C once told me, and this is towards the end of the conversation, the last time I ever spoke to him. He said, man, and Don C was working for me at this time. Man, I'm glad Ye didn't get the Nike deal. And when I didn't get the Nike, it was heartbreaking. So I went because I had the
Hey, Infamous.
Yeezys. I was on the second Yeezy. And I just, man, I'm like, we about to make the biggest. We about to make Yeezy and Nike. We about to tear people's heads off. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga from Chicago. I got the hottest shoe. I'm at Nike. It wasn't no J. Cole, Kendrick, Trav, Drake, Virgil. I was all of them in one. Right before they started putting all these battery packs, Lucian battery packs, LVMH battery packs by each one to distract from the true leader and shit. So Don C.
He's the true leader.
I'm glad Ye didn't get the deal because it wouldn't have gave no one else a chance. Well, who's the one? 4 people that work for me. So that means all 4 people that work for me was going into the meetings with me, working on designs for me, then shaking hands with people behind my back. It wasn't really with the king. Faggot ass Virgil, faggot ass Don C, faggot ass Matt Williams, and faggot ass Jerry Lorenzo. 4 faggots.
Well, damn. He just gonna keep saying it, huh? This video ain't getting monetized.
Also, you gotta run this shit straight.
Yeah.
You can't chop it up. You can chop it, you can do whatever. It's like they chopped at the Bible, the word still came through. Imagine you try to chop the word faggot at his interview, it would be like 3 sentences.
You know, as we talk about censorship, and even you say that, I still say the F word. Just like you've been throwing it around like you don't give a damn. How do you feel about like people, like, you know, speech is censored a lot. What we can say, it feels like you're trying to take off those shackles, and it's like you said, woke is dead.
Sorry, I was supposed to leave 18 minutes ago.
Oh. So you're going to Japan for real, for real.
Don't drop the location. No.
So, what's out there? I know you didn't want me to come to China. I was just like, it feels so far away, and culture, like, what are you seeing? Like, you just tell me, what's on that side of the world? I've never been.
Hold on a second. Somebody just talked about this Cardi. Said, yo, Cardi wants to sit down. Let's connect, gang. I said, who's this? Lou. I'm with Cardi's camp. Give me a call. I said, who gave you my contact? Answer that question first. Cash, tap in. We black men, these industries are extorting us. Black on black violence. Information is key. These niggas are setting you up. Yeah, I could definitely see that, but perfect setup. You mentioned my daughter, so now I get to end the movie. And I'm gonna end the movie with somebody for sure.
Do you think he did that purposely, or do you think he just thought it was kind of trendy because Kim acknowledges? Again, you know, there are some people who feel like it's just random coincidences, and it looks like you're like, no, you're doing that to fuck with me because you left me off the album.
If you my dog, what one of my actual friends or someone that could call my daughter their niece will reach out to a woman that I got issues with, obviously. That's some faggot shit. I ain't no street nigga.
I agree.
Call no pussy faggot and shit, but I know
I agree, nigga. You could talk to me. Why is you talking to my baby mama? You know I don't fuck with her. And you left me off the album, so I could agree. You left me off the album. You know I was tight about that. Now you reaching out to my baby mama, who you know I don't like, instead of hollering at me after you left me out the album. Now you throwing my daughter name in the shit, trying to getting her on your album and shit. Like what the fuck? I could agree. I would think you fucking with me at this point.
I know that part. Like, is that okay? That part of it. Before we even get to me being mad.
No, I get it. Like, if it's like an ex. Like, why you hitting on my ex? You know what I mean? Like, if you my man and I don't fuck with my ex or I don't fuck with my baby moms, why you even acknowledging her?
Why? And you're fucking reposting my baby mom, and not even reposting me. You was the first feature on Donda. It's like the Cardi shit is like the final heartbreak. I don't give a fuck about this black man. How do you niggas run up, nigga? Come kill me then, nigga. Come kill me because the motherfucking coward dies 1,000 deaths. And it's the final heartbreak. Niggas using you, you know what I'm saying? It's like this.
What was on the album? Like, it seems like if you felt like you were going to be like you guys worked on, did you work on music?
Yes.
Gonna be on
The nigga, the day I did Wheels Fall Off, that's when the nigga Cardi got the song with Doug and Ty and shit. Like, we was in the studio. We was working on, he sent me the song, we was talking about doing a mixtape, and then, this gentleman named Peter told me like on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever it was like, oh, this Cardi album is going up Friday. I called him, I said, bro, where's our song? But on that note, it feel like on Cardi album, like he's doing everybody a favor though too. He need to have all the fucking features. It felt like, oh, he hot right now, and he had to do Uzi a favor, or this a favor, that favor, and it's just like, and this level, obviously the album could be better. At this level, it's a different level of experience that's needed to handle 30 songs. To understand how to be running those producers. Like Cardi's a genius in his own right. It's another thing to run that Donda Stadium. And it's just what they call it, ambitious. Like that amount of songs is really ambitious. And a big thing is like, how did you do that without me just as your producer mind, whether I was on it or not? It's like, y'all keep on wanting to do like the last Kendrick got not that, but the previous one is like a direct copy of
Mr. Morales.
fucking Apollo. I'll show you. It's like, oh, these are the drums from this song. This is the approach to this song. This is because I'll be in here like just inventing new approaches to a song and shit. Oh, we're gonna drop the drums like this on Blood and Leaves. I'm gonna make the ending of Runaway last as long. And you know, I'm the type I will share anything and everything with whoever. I would do collaborations, or I did, and it's just too much. Where as soon as the shit get hot, no one is like, yo, nah, this nigga, you know what I mean? It's,
You think they take the sauce and run off with it, then forget about it.
and then they go against me for like political shit. You know how many fucking rappers and celebrities went against me for the Trump shit? And I understand with the Jewish shit, but you know I wasn't lying on that shit. And now the Cardi shit, it was the perfect combination of me not having a name and likeness and me finding out about that shit, to me being left out the album on some faggot ass trap shit, to him calling, what's that?
You mean Trav?
Trav left me off his album, took 4 of my songs from the ranch in Wyoming. My choruses, my exact singing lines replaced me with him or with other people, put Future Scissor on the joints, took me off. I felt, with no explanation, shit just comes out.
So what are these conversations like? You guys aren't talking like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Because we see the frustration, but what are they telling you? Are they apologizing?
They're not telling, but we know why they're doing it. We know why. You know why. I know why.
Good morning, sugar.
Okay, I gotta leave.
Couldn't stay long. He gave him a good 45 minutes. And he said he went over.
One of my last real questions.
All right.
What changed in between, and obviously bring back Sunday service now, time, but there was a time.
Oh, the nigga from Sunday Service tried to hit me for $2 million, Jason White, to run it. It's like, it's always a scam and it's Hollywood shit, but keep going on.
But you used to be on, like, even certain language you felt just wasn't appropriate. You say you didn't want to get into secular music. I mean, I think even that track with 3 Stacks where, you know, I think he wanted to curse or something like that. You're like, no, we got to keep it clean. Now when people are seeing how you're speaking, they're like, what happened to that yay? Like, how do you get from there to here? What changes or what do you then realize?
I'm evil.
Now, again, y'all remember I told y'all earlier, he doesn't believe in God. He just capitalized off of it. I think yes, he benefited off of it. He inspired people, the music inspired people, but he doesn't believe in it. See, me personally, that's the same thing the preachers do. I personally would never play on people's religion for money, even though it's very, very, very easy to do. It's very easy to do. I just wouldn't do it. But I explained it again. How did you go from there to here? Same thing like with Dick Nose. Remember when she was going through some shit, she leaned in and was and gospel every day, and now she bitch, 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 and all the extra shit. But she believed though, he don't. He just made a whole bunch of money off of it. Millions upon millions of stadiums, selling out stadiums for it. Created good music.
It's the real power of God. No white people, no black people, nobody can tell me what to say, think, talk, or who the fuck to be. And I'm happy everybody's so interested in me being me. I'm so happy that just me doing exactly what the fuck I want to do and saying exactly how the fuck I feel or what I say is so interesting to people.
That joint look leather. That man got a leather KKK suit.
Never apologize for anything, or like not necessarily regret, but like see things you've done or seen people you offended in the past and be like,
yeah, man, God hurts too. It hurt me that I had to hurt Jay. It hurt me. It hurt me. The Cardi shit, it hurts me. This shit, all this shit, I experience pain. People be thinking, oh, is he suicide? No.
He called himself God again.
we're all worried. You know, like I think you're the only one that can do what you do, but primarily because no matter even if you say
He really fucking with Akademiks, because about 15 minutes ago, he told him, I'm 12 minutes late. I should have left here 12 minutes ago. So he really fucking with him on this interview.
shit that people really don't like, they love you. And you're probably the only hip hop artist or only artist period that you're so ingrained in us that will never, and that's why, like, you know, I don't think cancellation could ever work with you, because it's like, no matter what, you're always gonna make a smile at a point, because you're gay. When you start talking and you mentioned suicidal thoughts, what's happening?
We say that, but then people don't see what's happening. Look at the Chicago photo. Then look at the work that I put into Cardi. Then look at me sitting and telling North, like, you gotta, we not going on this Cardi album. I know it's the number one. Your friends are like, yo, you're gonna be in this Cardi. I know it's very exciting. Like, for a kid like that has everything, to be on a Cardi song is that. And North is like, yo, you got a problem with Cardi? I got a problem with Cardi.
You stay 10 toes behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what all these faggot ass raps need to understand. Don't get this Disney shit and this Hulu shit fucked up. I'm her daddy.
Kanye don't fuck with a lot of people.
Pain, and I administer pain also. Yeah, me, pink polo faggot. I administer pain mentally. Because none of these niggas is psycho or as smart as me. At least not the niggas. I can't say for the tech dudes, okay? That's some other shit. But artists be dumb, bro. It's like, they can't even fucking count, bro. Jewish people run their whole shit. The lawyers run their whole shit. Our whole shit. Like, the contracts are set up for us to not read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't, okay, go out and run a whole record label without a Jewish person. Now I take back what I had to say. Start up your whole TV network and shit. Make it run, but no Jewish investors. Let me see how that works. You know what I'm saying? Until motherfuckers can really get their shit together, like they Nigerians or like they Chinese or like they're Jewish or like they're the tech Indians or some shit, everything I'm saying counts. And the way, as far as the way I feel, when I'm expressing, I'm saying people want to fuck with me. I'm telling them they can't fuck with me. And anybody that ever went against me, and this is the other shit, I don't really have a problem with Kendrick. I would never call Kendrick a faggot. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what happened with the song and that whole idea. I don't like how they used Kendrick. That's wrong. And also, I don't like him saying he the number one because I'm the number one. So those are my two things.
People think that that's jealousy. They feel like even when you criticize the Super Bowl performance, or you're like, man, I didn't like him on Cardi's album. He got too many verses. Like, yeah, he can rap, but we ain't want to hear this shit.
Y'all don't go to church? God is a jealous God. What are you talking about?
Oh shit! Oh shit! He cooking! He cooking! Oh shit! This is the thing. God actually said his name was jealous in a verse. He said his name was jealous. Call me. My name is jealous. That shit is funny. And they say, hold up, you niggas don't go to church? God is angry all through the Bible. But they gonna tell you that's Old Testament though, Kanye. They gonna say that's Old Testament. He stayed out the way in the New Testament. He was kicked back chilling. He let Jesus run the show. But he hit y'all with them scriptures though. How you gonna argue with it?
Yeah, he can rap, but we ain't want to hear this shit.
Y'all don't go to church?
What?
God is an angry God.
Facts.
God is a jealous God.
Preach.
What are you talking about? I'm the closest thing to God on earth.
Oh, here he go.
Just like how God acts.
Here he go.
Like I go up when people, whatever interview you did previous to the interview or this interview, I guarantee you it's going to be more of a blessing than the previous interview. So what has God done? Bless. God has used me to John Legend, boom. Amber Rose, Kim, Travis, Carter.
Kim was already Kim.
So whatever is here, the blessings run through me. But in that same way, I'm angry. I'm jealous. And now I can say all these people were the family that I never had.
But if you truly did it to bless them, then you wouldn't be angry and or jealous of their success. You would be cool with them going off on their own and having their own family / business dealings. That's what a loving God would do. Why would you be jealous of your creations? Same thing with God saying he's a jealous God. Why would you be jealous of your creations? You're the most powerful entity in the world and you jealous that you're not being worshipped.
But North is my actual family. So give me one reason, please. Because before it's all jealousy, is this and that, and now it's this far. So yes, I was jealous that Kendrick is on Cardi album, and I feel like that's two different genres. It seemed like J. Cole and Kendrick would be more like, I like mixing genres and shit, but yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm hearing this shit for the first time. Yeah, I'm not on it. Yeah, this man rapping about Skims. It's like, what about all this shit where I said, I don't fuck with rappers. I don't fuck with celebrities. And then I do the Jay-Z tweet and people be surprised. Like, I told you niggas I don't fuck with niggas. Y'all niggas just don't be believing me.
I know you gotta go music.
That's the third last question.
I think there's a lot of people who they're like, yo, listen, man, you ain't just going off on Twitter, but we just want music.
And this is a prime example of how and why celebrities are always late for shit. His plane probably sitting on the runway just waiting on him. He ain't even left yet. He still got to get dressed, get his luggage packed, get in the car, get drove there, get the shit unloaded and put on the plane. That's how celebrities be late. Doing shit like this, doing favors. Because Kanye don't do interviews with everybody. He rather just go on Twitter or crank up his IG and talk.
Music, you know, what's that
Good
creative
morning, come
process
correct.
even at this point? Because
There's a whole nother, we should have started right there. There's a whole thing, creative process, 47 years and multiple lifetimes of creative process.
It don't matter what academics asked him. Kanye was gonna talk about what he wanted to talk about, like he did. That nigga talked about everything under the sun.
Make the top living, influencer.
it was crazy when you said, yo, I've been in this shit 30 years. Cardi, you're a child. And it was like, this motherfucker really been in this shit 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, that is.
It's facts.
Yeah. Niggas ain't finna, this is what I'm saying. With the Cardi thing in relationship to music and what you're saying. When I was 14 years old, I was cutting hair. It was a nigga that ran a shop, older gentleman. I came up there, I'm cutting hair. One day I cut like 5 people's haircuts and shit. I probably made, I don't know, maybe I had $100 in my pocket. And then I was running across the street, my honey, feeling so good about myself. And the dude ran out the shop. He said, hey, come back.
You gotta pay that booth rent, nigga.
He said, show me how much money you made. I showed him. He took half that shit.
Booth rent.
So I'm saying niggas be using my shop and then running off with the $100. And then what, they gonna run off with the $100, show back over my daughter while they out of this shit? No. I gotta go to the back at that point. Niggas know damn well it just became a thing where it's like, this is what we gonna do. We're gonna use Ye for this. I'm like, no, nigga, fuck all these niggas. It's because Virgil made it look like that's what you're supposed to do. Niggas just call me like, yo, you're a platform. I ain't a platform. These niggas not better than me. These niggas, a nigga has yet to make a better product. Take the Louis Vuitton Dons and take every Virgil sneaker, and you can have a choice. Every single Virgil sneaker ever made was the first sneaker I ever made. You get what I'm saying? So, take everybody out. Take Graduation, right? And then take Dark Fantasy. Take Watch the Throne. Take Donda. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just go. The one no rap album's better than Vulture's one last year. Let's go song for song for song. And it only got half of me on it.
You did that in cancellation. Like how hard is it to, if they're saying, DSPs are saying, well, we're not distributing that. Or not DSPs, I mean distributors. They're saying we're not distributing that. I don't know if you get flagged from the DSPs who have to, then put it up on their streaming services. But it feels like the things in between getting your product to people, for Vultures especially, there was a lot of people running out of the way. You still got it up, right? Still got nominated for a Grammy, which, by the way, again, I know you got cool. It just brings up 15 different more artists. Grammy was crazy.
How could I not? Yo, you gotta come to Japan, bro. I really gotta make this.
No, I know.
I'm serious. Y'all should come out there.
I know.
All right.
Sheesh.
All right, man.
Sheesh, bro.
All right,
So he invited the nigga to Japan to finish the interview. Man, I would be like, bruh, I'm on the way. You know I'm finna hop on the jet right now. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with you. You just gotta. I ain't got nothing, bruh. Just yeah. I will do the interview on the jet. Fuck it. Just have your pilot send me back as soon as you touch down. That's what I would do. Man, I'm finna get on this jet with you, nigga. We finishing this interview. It was finished though. It wasn't much more to say. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was my reaction to this interview. I think it was good. Kanye, he was half crazy, half speaking facts. I give him that. To the next episode.